Felicia Mabuza Suttle was born in Sophiatown and grew up in a township affectionately referred to as the dusty streets of Soweto. She left South Africa for the USA to study towards a degree in mass communication in 1974. After accomplishing her lifelong dream, armed with her undergraduate and graduate degrees, she went on to work in corporate America. In 1992, she heeded a clarion call by South Africa's first democratically elected president, Nelson Mandela. The late former president pleaded with all talented South Africans living abroad to return home during his historic visit to the USA in 1991. Mabuza Suttle says she took the invitation personally because she wanted to serve and be part of the country's nation-building efforts. It was a momentous period in South African history, and she felt she could contribute in the country's transition from apartheid to democracy. Upon her return, the veteran television host hit the ground running with elegance and style. Just 6 days after she landed, Mabuza Suttle found herself standing in front of cameras as the host of South Africa's very first talk show. It didn't take long for the Felicia show to steal the hearts of many South Africans who watched returning exiles and former political prisoners share their difficulties with reacquainting themselves with life in South Africa. Her work on the show earned her the Queen of Talk title and paved the way for a new generation of television hosts. She's interviewed luminaries such as Nelson Mandela, Julius Nyerere, Kenneth Kaunda, Coretta Scott King, Betty Shabazz, Reverend Jesse Jackson, and Ambassador Andrew Young. Mabuza Suttle says she was inspired by Hollywood greats like America's first talk show king, Phil Donahue, media doyenne, Barbara Walters, and the Queen of Talk, Oprah Winfrey. And musical legends like the late Hugh Masekela and Miriam Makeba graced the stage on her show. The show is lauded for having facilitated dialogue and helped ease racial tensions in a critical time in the country's history. When asked to reflect on the show, the television icon says she is proud of the effect the program had on that generation. Even though she returned to the US, she never cut ties with South Africa. As she always says, "My body is in America, but my heart is in South Africa." South Africa's most loved television host is now the co-owner of Leadership Success International, based in Atlanta, which works with organizations in leadership and communication. The Trailblazer also provides inspirational talks to the youth aimed at preparing the next generation of leaders. Asked about retirement, she says she will not retire, but that she's on preferment, doing only what she prefers to do to impact the lives of others.